Hey everybody, Nintendo Hodge back with another NES Road to 600. I am adding in 10 NES games of the collection today, courtesy of the Northern Game Expo. Northern Game Expo is a video game convention in Sudbury, Ontario, very similar to the Barrie Game Exchange. They were actually inspired by the Barrie Game Exchange to create their own, and my wife and I were there as vendors, and of course, while you're vending, you're going to pick up some games. So we're going from 516 to 525 on the NES Road to 600. 75 more to go until we hit that 600 mark. I'm pretty excited. And a couple of very heavy hitters to me added in that I didn't think I would put on the Road to 600 or get on the Road to 600. I figured those might be later editions, but I was able to do some trades. And because I made some sales, I had a little extra money that I was willing to drop on some of these. Thanks to all of the vendors that I made deals with at the Northern Game Expo. Thanks to Brad and Mike for the event. It was a lot of fun going. And let's go into everything that I got.
When I'm on the road.
And I'm going to trick you. Start with a game that I actually didn't pick up there. The Last Ninja. AVGN did a video on this not too long ago. And this game is horrible. It actually has like a $50 price tag on it. But I was able to secure this for free. I traded a bunch of my inventory of yard sale stuff that I've gotten. Random things, some DVD box sets, a plushie, some dinky cars, or Hot Wheel cars, whatever you want to call them, and to a local thrift store, I guess a friend of mine, acquaintance of mine, that owns it, and I was able to add this. Alright, and now the first four games from the event, courtesy of Tepa Games out of Quebec. Thank you very much to Val for making the deal with me. We have The Untouchables. I know Ness Friend did a video on this. And the first couple of levels is literally just a shooting gallery game, kind of like the Punisher, where you hide behind a wall, pop out, and gotta shoot things. I can't remember if it turns in anything else after that, but I was only able to really do those first couple levels, and then I kept dying for some reason. I guess it's timed, and you gotta get it done quickly. Breakthrough, the National Pool Tour pool game. It's actually kind of decent. I don't mind it. Super Glove Ball. I believe you're supposed to use the Power Glove with this, but I was playing it without the Power Glove, and yeah, it even says right on it, Power Glove and joystick compatible. I actually had fun with this. It's like a breakout or breakthrough. Breakthrough? No. What's the game? Anyways, the paddle game with the ball. Brick Breaker. I always forget what it's called. Anyways, but it's like 3D. And Destination Earthstar. I've never played this one before, didn't know much about it. You're flying through space, trying to track down enemies to kill, and you find them on your radar screen, and then you gotta fly around and shoot them, and there's torpedoes and lasers. I actually didn't mind it, although I killed all the guys, and then it said I needed to go to the base. And I wasn't sure if I was supposed to destroy the base or what, and I couldn't get past that part. I made a trade with one of the vendors. I was able to trade one of Paula's large Pokemon 3D printed signs for a couple of games. WWF Steel Cage Challenge. Out of all of the LGN wrestling games, I think this one's my favorite, and I believe this is the last one I need, so subset complete. A hidden gem, in my opinion, Star Trek 25th Anniversary, and it came with the manual. This is very much like RPG style fetch quest game, like Star Tropic almost. You play as Kirk, Spock, Bones, and there's other characters, and you beam down to a planet, and I guess you've been fast-forwarded, or not fast-forwarded, but transported to somewhere in the universe, and you're trying to get your way back home, and so you have to locate things on this planet to then find power to power the ship back up so you can try to get back. So definitely interesting, somewhat underrated in my opinion, and with the manual, nice. Pick up from one of the other stores that was there, Super Spy Hunter. It needs to be just tidied up there. I'm hoping that label will come off, but the price was right, and I had to jump on this one. I don't have any experience with this one, just the original Spy Hunter, but it reminds me of it quite a bit. Very fast-paced, and you blow up and die a lot. I don't like it how when you hit the walls you die and blow up and take damage, but yeah. And now the two heavies, a couple, like I said at the beginning, I didn't think I would ever own, or at least not own right away. Chubby Cherub is the first one. Very, very nice shape. I was able to trade / pay the difference to Comics North, which is the video game store up in Sudbury, Ontario, and I think that's saying focus. It looks like it. And this game has its issues, that's for sure, but I didn't mind it when I played it. It's one-hit deaths, but you just kind of learn it as you go and avoid things. I was able to get a couple levels deep into it. But yeah, another one. Brazier game I didn't think I would own, at least not until after I got to the 600. And then the last one, super excited to add this one. I made a trade and of cash with a vendor there, vendor at the Barrie Game Exchange, Phoenix Down Games. Thank you very much for the trade. This is one that I've been wanting to add. I've had my eye out for it for a while. Again, I didn't think I would get it until after I hit that 600 mark, but it just happened to work out that he had a copy. I've been told it's a harder to find one. Honestly, I don't think I've seen that many copies around, but I am now the proud owner of Alfred Chicken. Yeah, if you've never heard about this, it's like a little platforming game where you're a chicken, and you go around in the level, collect stuff. When you fly up in the air, you come down with your beak to kill enemies, and you're very floaty when you jump in the air and stuff, and yeah, I guess there's technically a sequel on the Super Nintendo, Super Alfred Chicken, that isn't very good, but this one is fun. Seen a few videos on it, and very, very nice shape. Very happy to add this and this to the collection in one shot. Like, I mean, they're not super expensive games, but they're still expensive games. And as I said in previous videos and when I first started this series, the road to 600 is basically games $100 and less. These are definitely above that. And quality games, you could say this one more than this one. I don't know, some people might not find this one as quality, but I definitely do. So yes, that is it. 10 games added in to the NES Road to 600. I'm sitting at 525 NES games. Very happy. Added some actually really decent titles in for sure. It's always nice when they're good quality games that you're adding into the collection and not just garbage. I mean, the Sesame Street games, I mean, I guess you could call them garbage, but they're more kids games. And then there's so many other bad ones out there. But I think, for the most part, I got some good quality stuff here. Alright, that is it for this episode of the NES Road to 600. I am Nintendo Hodge. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I never say that, so I'm going to say it this time. And check out my social media. Follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter if you want. I'm more active on Instagram for the NES Road to 600 stuff, but I do Twitter too. Alright, we will see everybody in the next episode.